everyone. I hope everybody's doing well. We're gonna just get started. So fashion destination, you're up first. And I think you wanted ancestral messages. And I said I was gonna bring out these guys for you. So your first message is, it's time to share your story. Your story is so powerful that it can help others. Share your truth. So there might be moments where, you could really be helping others in terms of like things that you have gone through, or things that you are familiar with, or, just have like a great deal of understanding or wisdom about or topics on. And so Spirit is saying like, it's okay to share your truth. Next, we have make plans and focus. You have to be devoted and committed if you want to see the change that you see. So when you make a plan for yourself, hey, honey, little girl, when you make a plan for yourself, like keep focused on it. Keep your focus on it. Like don't lose sight of it. Don't say like, oh, I want to lose 10 pounds this year. And then like you start doing a workout and you just kind of fall off. It's like, no, make the plan, be consistent, and know that it's all about progress and not perfection. And knowing that true greatness comes from being consistent, basically. Next, we have pay attention to your dreams because we are sending you a clear answer in the next 4 days. So that's pretty straightforward. Next, tell them that you love them and they matter to you. We all want to hear that we matter sometimes. So there could be someone that you should just show a little bit more appreciation and gratitude for at this time in your life, whether that's friends, family, significant other. You know, it's okay to show that love, to talk about it, and to remind them. Let's see what else we get. Hey, lovely. We have you are divinely protected. Anyone that tries you tries us. So that's just them letting you know that no one is going to hurt you spiritually, physically. You know that you're divinely protected at all times. Next, we have mixed signals yield mixed results. Make sure that you are clear about what you are attracting. So whatever it is that you want in your life, making sure that your energy matches up with that. It's in alignment with the person that will have something like that. Making sure that you're matching that frequency and that energy. We have love is coming your way. Are you ready to meet the one? They are the perfect match for you. So that's kind of straightforward as well too. And next we have your heart chakra needs healing and clearing. What pain still sits with you. So paying attention to anything that you might still hold on to when it comes to your heart space, whether it's connected to your childhood, whether it's connected to current or, past energies, experiences, and like releasing those things. Next, look at that. Let go of the need to know all the details and how everything will work out. So, when they said like, make your plan and focus, like make the plan of like, make the decision of what you want for yourself. Like if you want to pursue acting, like, okay, you're going to take acting classes versus like, okay, I need to plan out every little detail and stress myself over it versus like, let me just make the decision of like, this is what I want to pursue. This is what I want to do. And then I'm just going to do what I need to do. Right. And then we have your throat chakra. Actually, let me shuffle this one more time and then I'll pull again from the top. All right. Now we have your root chakra. Is I'll reground yourself by dancing and meditating more so you are balanced. So maybe that's why they wanted me to reshuffle because they were like, it's not the throat chakra, it's the root chakra. So making sure that you adjust that and balance that because that's your core, that's your foundation, right? And so, doing some meditations, making sure you're practicing good posture, you're eating fruits and vegetables connected to that chakra and also to, how would I word this? Just really centering your energy when you're meditating or, doing your deep breathing around your root chakra and channeling that and see like a light kind of like going in to like clear out anything and making room for stability, and when your root chakra is off, that's connected to like, your feelings of security, right? And so maybe that's why they're telling you you are divinely protected. So maybe there's parts of you that feels nervous, like you're not protected or, a fear. And so they're saying like you're divinely protected. So don't worry. Okay. So that's what I got for you, Fashion Destination. I hope you enjoyed your ancestral messages. You said, I probably will make another addition to this card or to these type of things. I probably will do something like that at some point this year. Alrighty, up next is Lovely. Lovely. Let's see what cards I want to use for that. Put your name on the screen, love queen. Right, so we got the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Son of Swords. Okay, so I feel like it's a combo, it's a mixed bag here. So it's like a little bit of jealousy, but also it's just genuinely being concerned and wanting to make sure like this is it for you, if that makes sense. So it's a little bit of both, because sometimes when someone is a little bit more connected with their person, they might feel some type of way, but then it's also like that part of them that's like, I really do want them to be happy, and I really do want them to be, you know, in the best situation as possible. So I feel like it's a little bit of both, like a little bit of jealousy, but also a little bit of coming from love, right? And I think it's just like, not wanting you to get hurt again. And then also too, sometimes when someone is not experiencing what they want to experience and they see someone else experience it, it can be a little bit form of like envy or a little bit of jealousy. And, that vibe of where they want that as well too, but it's not happening for them. So, and I honestly feel like it's not even something that they truly want to feel, like in terms of the jealousy. It's just kind of, it's this energy that's kind of lingering on them, and that's how it shows up, is what I pick up for that particular question. Okay. Hey, Brittany. Oh, it's okay. And that's funny when you say that. The bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups, so that's your energy. Let's get one more card. Yeah, we got the Seven of Cups. Maybe at times it might come off at this if you have more options, or more opportunities than that person. So they feel that, right? So it's something they just have to work through. Is what oops, move that around. It's something that they're just gonna have to kind of work through themselves and just figure out over time. Alrighty. Up next is Arminta. And then I'll add you to the list, Brittany. All right, and put Arminta's name on the screen, and I'll do an ancestral reading for you as well. Oh, you said I sound far away? Hopefully, I'm not holding the mic as close to my mouth, but it's near me. I'm not sure why it sounds so far away. All right, this is for Arminta. Okay, you said that's better? Okay, I'll also try to talk a little bit louder. I'm not going to scream, but I'll talk a little bit louder. Okay, this is for Arminta. We have spring, see your seeds grow. So that will be the next season coming up. A lot of cards. Let's take just one more. Drum, dream, and journey. So I feel like Spirit really wants to say, like, allow yourself to really dream and plant those seeds and watch them manifest, watch them grow and blossom into these beautiful things, that you've been wanting and hoping for a while now, is what I'm picking up here. I think it's also important to, in the springtime of this year, during that quarter, to really lock in on the different things, kind of like a period of reflection for you. So maybe each quarter of this year, kind of check in with yourself and notice, recognize, like, what areas are you manifesting in? What areas are you, still waiting to see some movement in, or, waiting to see certain things pop up, and honestly just like, be excited about it, but also don't lose sight of that dream. Don't lose sight of that goal. Because it's very easy to do that. Like when we don't see something when we want to see, it's like, oh, okay, I guess it's not going to work out. I guess it's not going to happen. And then we kind of forget about it. And then it's like, no, it actually was going to pan out and work out for you. But now that you no longer, are interested in it, it's like, it might not come as the way that you want it to, or it actually shows up because you're no longer stressing about it or worrying about it too. So it's kind of like a mixed bag of things. So like making sure that you're focusing on things that you want to create for yourself and for your future, for your family, but also to not putting any additional stress on it by thinking it, or wondering when things are going to show up or when things are going to happen. So kind of letting things, unfold naturally, and just like welcoming the energy of it, presenting itself. And I feel like too with the drum, this is connecting you more to your ancestors. So like, maybe even buy, they have like the really tiny drums, maybe even the size of like this candle, like the little small ones, and maybe buy one for your altar and, connect with your ancestors. Maybe that's like kind of play a song on it or something. And that's how you talk to them. That's how you, wake them up. That's how you kind of like greet them in a sense. And know that usually when the spring comes, this is a period where a lot of like growth is there. And also too, it's funny because I'm looking at this hare, this rabbit in the card, and it reminds me of like, like fertility, or reminds me of like, pregnancy and stuff like that. So that could be something that's happening for you. And also too with financial growth and like a future of feeling more secure. Okay. Those cards just like literally fell on the floor. So I'm gonna take the ones that fell on the floor. I think it was like four or so of those. Let me see if I can grab them. Like the way they fell. Let me move this up a little bit and then maybe I can grab them now. Okay. So we have the Ace of Cups, the Son of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So also too, Spirit is saying, making sure that knowing that what you pour into will, how do I word this? What you invest in, what you focus on will grow and prosper, but also that doesn't give you the permission to overthink about it, like overthink it, to worry about it, right? So nurture it, pour, energy into it. Think about it at times if you want to kind of like just feel the energy of it, to call it in even more, protect it, but don't overthink. And also to knowing that your ancestors are working on it for you, so you don't have to stress yourself out about it over and over again. It's something that I pick up here too. Let's see what else do we get with the messages. Okay, let's get a couple of these. We have balance is needed. Meditate more. Go outside and experience nature. Never accept the crumbs. It's either the whole loaf or nothing. If only you could see what's coming, you wouldn't care. Look, if only you could see what's coming, you wouldn't care to stress about what's happening now. So that's that Nine of Swords energy. So like, don't worry about, the minor details. Don't worry about if you're not seeing it just yet. But Spirit said, X, Y, and Z was going to happen. It happens all the time. We get a reading done, or we get a message from, our guides in dreams, and it's like, okay, this is going to happen for you. And then over time, we don't see it. We're like, what y'all said this is supposed to happen, it's not happening. And it's like, don't worry about it. If only you could see what's coming, you wouldn't care to stress about what's happening now. I love that. Let's see what else we get. We have your heart chakra needs healing, clearing what pain still sits with you. So this would be a great time to kind of reevaluate, if there's anything that you still hold on to, or even maybe reflect on like, not more so what needs to be healed or clear, but maybe what have you worked through, recently that has allowed your heart chakra to be more open, right? And in what areas can you continue to, how do I word this? You can continue to work on that particular area, right? So that might not be something new necessarily that you need to, reflect on and to acknowledge for more. So like I've, worked on this area of healing with my heart chakra. So let me continue to do the things that's connected to that. So it's not, it's kind of like, think of like getting your ears pierced, right? So if you keep the earring, typically they say keep the ear stud in your ear for a significant amount of time because if you take it out, it'll close up very quickly. So it's kind of like, let's say they say you need to keep it in for 2 months. So you get through a month of it and you're like, okay, cool. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Yay. And they're like, oh, I'll just take it out now. And then it's like, it slowly starts to close up. And it's like, no, there's more time that needs to go by. There's more things that you have to do to make sure that it's still healing properly. So, cleaning the ear, all that stuff, right? So the idea is like, yes, you're seeing the progress and you feel the progress, but don't stop doing the work, basically, is what I picked up from that. Let's get one more card. We have, look at that. You're going to get everything you pray for, so walk like you already got it. See? That's how they want to close out this ancestral reading. That like everything you want is yours. Everything you've thought about, you've put in your psyche, your third eye, it's here and it's coming for you, right? So don't stress about it. It's coming. All right. So that's what I got for you, boo. Oh, I'm so happy this is the exact message that you needed to hear. I'm so happy about that. Alrighty. Up next is Honeylical. Let me pull up your question. And then Leandra, I'll add you to the list as well. Let me do that now before I forget. Okay. Alrighty. What can I expect career financially for the next 3 months? Ooh. Let me see if those cards are over here somewhere. I have some money cards. They're somewhere. Let me find them because I feel like that'd be great for this reading. I have the money mantra ones over here, but I'm looking for the other ones. Give me like 2 seconds. Let me see if I can find them. Or you know what? I'll just do tarot, but I need to bring them over here next time. Yeah, they're not over here. Okay. Yeah, the black and gold ones. I'm like, I put them. They might be in like the bag in my room. I thought they were over here at some point, but I must have moved them. I don't see them over here. You know what? I'm gonna get them. Spirit, I'm gonna get them, Spirit. Give me 2 seconds. All right. Okay. Got the cards. So I was just like, Spirit is just like, just get them. Just get them. And plus 2 now they'll be over here for the future readings and stuff. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, what can I expect? I like how you have your questions written, Honeylical. Like how you have it, like a screenshot of them. That's so helpful, actually. appreciate it. All right. What can she expect career financially for the next 3 months? All right, so we have ring, which is financial commitments, long-term investment, career partnership, work together, fulfilling career. We have cup, overflowing prosperity, full or empty account, career nurturer, taking care of business, and fulfilled. So both of these cards have the word fulfilled in them. So the next 3 months are definitely going to be very fulfilling for you financially in terms of your career, but also, just I feel like with your income. So there might be an overflow of income coming in or opportunities where you're able to earn money. Let's say you start like a side hustle or, you know, you are able to get more hours at work. There's this energy of like more money being able to show up for you, which is great because then you're able to kind of like, do more that you have been wanting to do for a while. Is something I pick up. I also see that there might be an opportunity for you to either renegotiate a contract, or if you decide to leave a job and go to another organization, you have more like leeway there. So you can, kind of create your own contract, create your own terms in a sense. And let's say you're like, I want to do my own thing, I want to start my own business. It's like it kind of picks up very quickly. And so maybe you're able to get a business owner. Maybe you're able to get somebody that wants to invest in you and your dream. All right, so we got the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and then the Nine of Swords. So it's really important for you to, not put a lot of weight on yourself and not stress out about doing things by yourself, knowing that there is support around you spiritually, but also physically, and knowing when to ask for help and knowing when to weigh your options. Like, is this the best thing that I need to do right now, or is this something that I can wait on, right? And so just playing your cards right is something that I'm hearing spirit say too. I do see you're going to be receiving like gifts, like money. People are going to give you money in the next 3 months, like whether it's just small, like, hey, here's an extra $20. Hey, let me pay for your food. Hey, we want to give you a raise. Ooh, there's a part-time position open. It's remote. Like, there's some energy around here that just gives you more money financially, for your overall like being for this year. It's something that I pick up. Like, it's not even like a 3 month thing. It's like this is just going to happen periodically throughout the year of 2023. So that's what I got for that. And your next question, future spouse status update. Use love notes for this question, please. You got it. Love notes it is. Let's see. What love notes? Let's do these. So we have, I just want us to get away from the noise. So I feel like maybe this person, yes, yes, yes. That is so true. I love that affirmation. Honey, lovable. So maybe this person is feeling a little stressed just in their life currently. There might be a lot of, demand for them within their career, within their job, and they're just like overwhelmed. And so they're like, man, I just wish we could like get away on a private island somewhere and it just be us two. And, we don't have to worry about anybody, telling us to do something or work on something. Like we're just free, basically. Next, we have I'm so proud to be yours. So it seems like this person, they look forward to like being with you, being your spouse, just being connected to you physically in that way. We have, oh, well, this is very befitting with your YouTube name. Your love is like honey. So you just have this sweet love that they're ready to experience and calling out to at times, I pick up. We have, hey, baby, I was thinking of you. So you've been on their mind. Maybe they're just wondering, like, I wonder what my future wife is doing. I wonder, how her life is at this time, type of thing. We should talk about everything and clear the air. And so this doesn't necessarily mean like it has to be someone that you know, but I feel like what they're telling me this means is that they want to have open lines of communications of with you and talk about like, your past, your family, things that you experienced as a child, like all of that type of stuff, right? And they want that kind of open, like out in the open, so that way it's hopeful for you all to kind of heal and grow in this connection, right? So if people know know the things that you've gone through and like the different triggers and stuff, and if they're the right person for you, they would do their best to, help you with that, but also to not trigger you intentionally. We have, I need to let my ex go, that pain still lingers. And so I feel like more so with this is all about, making sure that they're not holding on, energy from the past in terms of their relationships, right? So like, for example, let's say they were in a relationship and that person cheated on them. So they have a fear of being cheated on again. So instead of bringing that insecurity and like that level of fear when it comes to the connection with you, like, oh my gosh, she didn't answer her phone, she's out cheating on me, type of thing. It's like, no, let me deal with this now. Let me break through this now. So that way, when I am in this connection, it's not lingering into this new beautiful thing. We have, I wish that I could hold you in my arms. That's pretty straightforward. And then, oh, I want to be the reason you smile. I love that. So that's their current energy. All right. And then your pendulum question. Am I going to come into... Alrighty, let's see. All right. Will she come into union with her future spouse at the beginning part of 2023? I got a no to that question. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Okay. And then let's see. Well, we did love notes already, so I think you have one tarot question left. I don't see it in your screenshot, but if you want to put it in the chat, feel free to do so. You said, I thought I got 2 questions. The second one was tarot question. I'm confused. Because on the second one, it says future spouse status update. And it says you love notes with this question. And these are love notes. So I'm confused. I thought you were saying you wanted your love notes to answer that question. Or like love notes focus on that question or like that topic. Okay, so we already did the love notes for it. So let's just pull some cards for it. And then we'll be done. So we got the Daughter of Pentacles, the Hierophant. We got the Three of Pentacles. And then we got the Moon. So I feel like this kind of matches some of those love notes that we said, like with the Moon, kind of like working through any lingering pain, anything from the past, any, not secrets, quote unquote, but more so like, just hidden pain that we might not necessarily have addressed or worked through. I feel like with the Daughter of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, it's like, in terms of like their status update, it's just like they are pouring more into themselves, but also in the women in their life. So maybe like their mother, and if they have any sisters, any like aunts and stuff like that. I feel like they're really connecting more with the women in their life, which is a good thing because then they're able to kind of like, learn more how to like treat a woman, how to show up for a woman in that way as well, and being more supportive in that sense. I feel like they're also saving a lot more too. So that could be helpful for when it's time to like move, buy a house together type of thing. With the Hierophant here, I feel like this person might be either wrapping up their education. So maybe they might get a master's or a doctorate degree, or even just some type of certificate that might be connected to their career or what they practice currently. And, that's something that they've been working on. Maybe that's why I think the first card for you was like, something about getting away from the noise. So maybe it's just like to that, the noise of, working and studying and all of the things. So finally having a break from that is something that I pick up here too, in terms of like, just currently what's going on with them. The bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. They wanted me to look at the bottom of the deck. So they're planning for their future, family life, all of that together with you. And knowing that it's all worth it. So like the education, the long hours at work sometimes, you know, they're knowing that it is worth the wait, it's worth what they're doing. And they know that they're going to receive their reward at the very end. Because sometimes, we might not be like, why am I doing all of this again? And then it's just like, okay, I know why I'm doing it. It's for a better future. So that's what I have for that. I forgot to get you a couple of money mantra cards for your first question. Let me grab some of those and then we'll be done. So your first one is, I have a healthy and beautiful relationship with money. I am worthy of large amounts of money. And let's get one more. I just love the way these cards shuffle and look like the card stock. We have, I manifest money with ease and joy. I love that. I feel like you said something like that in that mantra that you said, something with ease. I remember you saying something like that, like either money comes to me easily or something around that. But I love that that matches what you said earlier, in a sense. Alrighty. So that's what I got for you. And at the bottom of the deck, we are all money magnets. Absolutely. So that's what I got for you in terms of that. So I hope that resonated and you enjoyed. Okay. Up next is Lala. Hi, come on. I hope I'm saying your name right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alrighty. Let me put these back in the box. Okay. Sounds good. Let me pull them up now. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm glad he's able to, head that way and check on her. Okay. Let me put your name on the screen and then we'll get started. I need to close this because this keeps popping up. Okay. Let's see. Why? All right, so we got the Judgment card, we got the Four of Cups, we got the Devil, and we got the Ten of Wands. Very heavy energy with these cards I'm picking up. And so I feel like the reasoning behind that is like there's some type of bullying that she might be experiencing at this time. It seems like people that she wants to be friends with or wants to be associated with ignore her often. And that kind of triggers her. I'm also seeing it's some type of neglect. Now, I don't know if it's like, at home or if it's just considered with the bullying, but there's some type of neglect that she's feeling too. I also feel that there's some like, with this Devil card, it gives me like a low vibrational energy that's kind of like hovering over her sometimes. And it's kind of like this energy kind of takes over her, like it controls her, which causes her to do it, if that makes sense. It might be a little bit of like, it's interesting because like I sense a little depression, but it's not the heavier energy that I'm picking up, right? My depression can be very heavy, but in her case, I don't feel like it's heavy depression. I feel like it's a little bit of it, but there's some type of energy that's like hovering over her. So it might even be helpful, you know, for her to kind of like do a cleansing like bath. And if you don't think she'll do that, like you can set the intention of like lighting a candle, getting a black candle and a white candle, like getting the black candle and like writing her name like on it or putting like a sheet of paper underneath it and like setting the intention of like let this black candle kind of absorb all of the negative thoughts, all of the low vibrational energy that she holds on to that surrounds her, that has been sent to her, and let the white candle, once all of that has been absorbed, let the white candle take all that light energy and instill that into her type of vibe. I feel that I don't know why I'm picking up the energy. It was either on her arms or on her thighs. And I'm picking up that energy of like where the locations could be. And I just feel this sense of like not belonging is what she's feeling too. And I think she needs, it's like she wants more attention and more love. And it's not saying that she doesn't get it, at home or anything, but it seems like she needs more of it and she wants more of it, and she's not even sure how to ask for it. So it's like she feels relief when she does that, if that makes sense. Even though it actually hurts physically, it's like it relieves her. And it's interesting because I was just finishing watching this show, and one of the characters in the show, she burns herself when she's triggered. And my heart was just like, feeling, empathetic for her, empathy for her, for someone to feel so much pain and to be triggered so much to where they feel like they have to harm themselves. And so I feel like it's a lot of love that she wants and needs at this time. And so I think with him going up there will be very helpful and like just, yeah. And it's interesting too because in the show, like she connected more, in the show she connected more with her dad. Like she wanted to be more with her dad more than her mother, right? Even though she's always been with her mother. And so I feel like I'm thinking of that show, like maybe that's what she needs at this time too, more of her dad in her life. Not saying he's not in her life, but that could be helpful. Like maybe just holding her dad, like being in his arms, that could just do so much for her, you know. Will she open up and her get better? Let's see. We have the Four of Swords. She definitely will get better. The only thing is, though, unfortunately, I see her potentially cutting, like doing it again. But I think if she does it again, I feel like it'll be kind of more recent, like it'll happen within like the next few weeks. I don't think it will be as drastic, but it's something about she just needs that more attention, and she needs look at that, the god of swords, the father figure, right? And notice that he's holding like a sword. And I think sometimes she feels there's a distance between them, obviously physically, because, different locations. But it's like he tells her, like, put your put your weight on me, put the pain on me, give me that pain. Talk to me about all of that stuff. Like, her hearing that and needing that can be helpful for her. But I think the problem is if she keeps feeling like she doesn't have people to go to, she's going to continue to do it, right? But if he shows up in a way where it's like, I'm here for you, you can call me at any time, I will come there at any time type of vibe, then it will allow her to kind of like have this safe space to talk more about it. I mean, in the show, the girl also went to therapy, so that could be an option as well too. But it's kind of like her needing a lot of support and love around her right now. And then in addition to that, like reminding her that if people are bullying you at school, like let us know, that can get handled. But also too, if someone is telling you you're not good enough or you're not pretty enough, you're not smart enough, whatever, it's like, to hell with them. They don't matter. It's only about what matters to you. And like helping her build that confidence and that love for herself to where she kind of, blocks that out. So she will get better, and, she will open up more to him. But he also has to be, he literally has to let all his guards down, just be as vulnerable as he can be with her. Not judge her, not get mad at her, none of it. Like literally just be in that safe space. That's what I have for that. But yeah, I really do hope that she gets better. Yeah, that's the show. Yep. I was like, I didn't want to say the name in case someone's still watching it or wants to watch it. Hey, Sydney. Alrighty. Tiffany, I'll add you to the list as well. And then Sydney. I think that was it. Okay. So let me do Renappy Summers question really quick, and then I'll get to you, Mrs. Fred. All right, Renappy Summer. You're welcome, love. Definitely keep me posted on everything. All right. Renappy Summer, your question was what I need to focus on, right? Or wait. What I need to focus on most right now. Okay. You got the Four of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Sun, and the Ace of Pentacles. The main things you need to focus on right now are honestly just resting and allowing your body to heal naturally. So try to get as much sleep as you can. Not putting too much stress on your body physically. So let's say you work out, you're in the gym, like not doing the most in the gym. If you can feel how they say like more pain is gain or whatever. And like when you feel pain a little bit, that's like it's working. Things are, you're doing what you're supposed to do. But there's a difference between that and like hurting yourself. So like making sure you're not hurting yourself in terms of like stressing your body out too much. Really getting a lot of rest. Also to getting out in nature. It's essential too. So if you're able to go on walks, sometimes do it, even if it's like cold. like, just bundle up a little bit more. If it's not as really, not super cold, then definitely go on a walk. You don't have to do it when it's like super cold, but like if you're able to get like go on a walk when the days are like really good, where it's like pretty warm, try it out. And if you can't go for a walk outside, definitely try to, move around at the house, dance around, go to a gym, like find ways to be, um, like find ways to just do a lot of physical activity in terms of moving your body, getting your body moving and grooving in a sense. The next thing they also want you to focus on too is knowing when to give and knowing when to hold back, and keep it for yourself, right? So notice in the Four of Cups card, someone is handing her a cup, but she's not focusing on it. She's focusing on her meditation. And then the Ace of Pentacles card, someone is handing, we're getting ready to offer something. So knowing when to, give, and knowing when to also to give just to yourself, like giving to others and then giving to yourself, and knowing when to accept offers when they're approaching you. So not thinking like, oh, this is not going to work out, this is a scam, you know, nothing ever good happens to me, like things like that, like making sure you're not in type of mindset. And another thing too, I get that balancing your masculine energy as well too. So not being overly masculine, so not trying to control everything, not trying to dominate everything, not trying to take charge on everything, like knowing when to be in this receptive energy and kind of be like a passenger princess to the universe is something that I pick up here for you. Okay? So that's what you should be focusing on right now. Rain Happy Summer. I hope that resonated with you. All right, now we're going to do Mrs. Spread. All right, and put your name on the screen. I know you had Spirit Babies and then you have the letters and charms. So let's do Spirit Babies first, and then we'll do the charms and letters. Alrighty. And those cards are over here. We have life is about to get so much better. Don't lose your faith. I love that. I can't wait till we meet. I am so glad that I will have you as one of my parents. Oh, I forgot to do that. I just randomly thought about something that I forgot to do. I'm going to write that down at some point. I'll be here in the next year. Get ready. Uh-oh, Mrs. Fred. And if you're not physically ready for it, maybe it's conversation about it in the next year. I'm the missing puzzle piece. I will share with you a lot of answers that you've been needing, I promise. I am full of energy. You're going to have your hands full with me. I might be small, but I am mighty, a mighty force. I'm protecting you. I'm always with you. My love will always surround you. So yeah, your spirit child is definitely, protective. They don't play about you. They are definitely one of your guides too. Mom, you have such a loving heart. I'm sorry that some people take it for granted. And then let's get one more, and then we'll get your letters and charms. We have, oh, I love you, Mommy. All right, so those are the spirit baby messages. So now let's do the charms and letters. All right, in terms of charms, we have practical Virgo. Have a little angel. I feel like that's your spirit baby, protecting you, watching over you. We have kind, compassionate, true, free, peace, brave, strong, happy, thankful. We have a little bust here and it has London on it, so maybe that could be a place that you might go in the next couple of years. But also, too, maybe there's something connected to London, so you should look into it. We have the word faith, so continue to have your faith. We have a shield, so protection. Once again, we have intuitive, which is Pisces. We have I always call this like the little charity horse, so like movement. We have this angel and it says made for an angel. So yeah, your spirit babies are connecting with you, saying that they're your angels, they're guiding you. We have a little kitty here. So this is kind of like my feminine, divine feminine cat. So like, you tapping more into that energy. And then we have a random P of chains. What do you call it? Fortune. A new routine will ignite unexpected success at work. So that could be helpful for you at your job. Okay. And then letters. Look at that. We have we have DM, DF, soulmate. So that just kind of confirms, you know, the connection with you and Jefferson. So let's see what words we can make up here with our letters. Okay, so we have the word hours. So one, I'm hearing the song Hours and Hours. I forget her name, like Muna Long or something like that. I don't know her name. But if you look it up, you'll find it. But also Spirit is saying maybe you're going to be able to get more hours at work so you can make more money. Alrighty. Next, we have the word heart. So love. And just like your heart chakra, continue to open that chakra, keep it balanced, keep it, ready to receive more and more love. We have band. There might be a band or a concert you and Jefferson might go to, or maybe you and your friends go to at some point in the springtime. I'm hearing springtime for some reason. We have none. So like none as in like nothing. I feel like Spirit is saying, there's not much you're not doing in a sense of that needs more work in. How do I word this? Let me phrase that. There's very little that you have to worry about right now. Like there's nothing going on to where you should be stressed about and to question things. The next word that they want me to spell out is I. And I know it's a blank letter, but they said I. And so I feel like this is connected to your third eye. So making sure that that chakra is balanced and there's nothing in the way, like blocking that or trying to block it at some point. And just being mindful of that. So yeah, these are the messages that Spirit has for you in terms of like the charms and the letters. I hope it resonated with you. This was like pretty straightforward, which I like. So maybe that's what also they were saying. It's like your energy and things in your life are just going really well and will continue to go well. So it's like very little you should worry about. Even if there might be something you're like kind of questioning, Spirit is like, it's okay. And don't stress over it. All right. Next up is Brittany. Your questions are advice on general message on what comes through related to self-love, what the person will be like. All right, advice and general messages. Hi, Carlos. Yep, you can do the list if you want. Just check the description box and let me know what you're interested in. Alrighty, Brittany. Put your name on the screen. Alrighty. Go back to your super chat. Advice on general messages, depending on what comes through. Okay. Hey, you'll be up next. I'm gonna do Brittany's reading and then you're next. Ooh, we have a Two of Cups for you, Brittany. We have the Six of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and then the God of Cups, which is the King of Cups. So in terms of like general messages, advice, like general messages is the thing that they want for you right now. It just seems like movement with love, honestly, is what I'm picking up. You know, you're able to really connect with another soul physically at this time. It's definitely the energy is like, you know, being attractive for you at this time. I see that one of the biggest things that I pick up here though with this person is that they teach you to like choose yourself in a sense. Like I don't know, like they inspire you to continue to be a better version of yourself. They inspire you to continue to work on yourself because that's what they're doing with their lives, right? With their life. And I understand that this person inspires you to go after your goals. They're very motivational, they're very positive, but also practical. You know, like they're realistic about things, right? It's okay to be like, I want this X, Y, and Z, this, that, and the third. It's kind of like, you know, we can be uplifting, we can be motivational, but it's also like let's be practical on certain things. That way, you're not putting your position in a space that might not be safe for you or that might not get you to where you really should be going, right? You know, and so I really like that for you. I think one of the biggest things too with this person of what spirit is wanting to like help you with and guide you with is you have to be open and willing to put in the work for the connection. And when I say that, it's more so like if you want someone to be vulnerable with you, be vulnerable with yourself first. If you want somebody to be vulnerable with you, make sure you're being vulnerable with them. So it's like making sure that you're putting in the work with yourself, but also in the connection, in the relationship. And I'm hearing them also say, like, making sure that you don't overwhelm yourself in one area. So, like, you know, with your career, like with studying or whatever, right? It's important that you block out time for this connection. You know, it's important that you block out time for yourself, right? And not losing sight of that, not losing, not forgetting about what allows you all to really connect physically, you know, when that time comes when you're together physically, right? Not forgetting about the things that you enjoy doing when you don't have a lot of things to worry about in terms of like studying or work or whatever. You know, not losing the sight of who you are and the work that you're, you know, accomplishing, but also what you're attracting into your life, right? Is one of the big things that I pick up here. And I'm just hearing them say, like, be emotionally ready to be vulnerable, you know, and open up with this person and just with yourself, too. So, like, talking to yourself, like, literally have a conversation with yourself every now and then. Like, hey, girl, how was your day? How did we feel about, you know, that exam? How did we feel about work today? Like, having those conversations with yourself and being blatantly honest with yourself, you know? That's what I pick up for like the general messages part. And then the other one was connected to, you said, you know, like about the person. So like what they would be like, what would they look like personality wise. So I'll use my oracle deck and I'll get some tarot as well too. So we have the Ten of Swords. I like something else, but maybe not. The Son of Swords. Actually, I'm going to put that one back because I think that just kind of fell out once I put the cards down. Five of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit. You know what's really interesting? Spirit said these cards have nothing to do with your person. It's Spirit's way of saying like we're not answering that question is what they're telling me. So, let's just do the personality cards. So maybe there was something in tarot that could have came out and they're like, we're not sharing that. So let's see if Spirit would answer, you know, a little bit with these cards. So we have pair, restless, fussy, smart, impatient, quick with it, banana, vulnerable. This is something we talked about. Vulnerable, timid, emotionally sensitive, sympathetic, Cherries, imaginative, loyal, sexy, sincere, creative, a fighter. Hey, Happy Summer. And then French fries, Cancer, single, classic, favorable, slim, giving, and polite. And remember, you did get the God of Cups, which is, water sign energy. So very interesting. So I feel like this person is honestly someone that is, if we got vulnerable, emotionally, sensitive, we got sexy, imaginative. So I feel like Spirit is definitely saying to you, make sure, like the things that you want in a person, make sure you're either receptive to it or you embody that as well too. So when someone says, I want somebody that's vulnerable, are you vulnerable with yourself? I want someone that is, honest. Are you honest? Like thinking of that. But it's very interesting because Spirit was like, we're not going to use tarot to answer that question. Like we'll let you use a couple of these to answer it. So maybe they're saying like, don't worry too much about the personality and the traits because you are going to attract what you want. So whatever you want is what you're going to get, right? So I hope that makes sense. Okay, we got one more card for them. So we have plantains. So multilingual, loves to eat, multiracial, and good cook. That's a little insight, more insight about them. All right, up next is Leandra. And we're almost done. I think I'll close the list after Sydney. All right. What would you like for your reading, Leandra? Hope I'm saying your name right. But I completely, let me do that now, since I'm thinking about it. You're welcome, my dear. All right, question. Who is your future spouse? You got it. All right, sounds good. We have the God of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. We have the High Priestess and then the Daughter of Wands. We have the Three of Swords. Then I wanted to clarify the Three of Swords. And wow, this card, once again. So clarifying the Three of Swords is the Daughter of Cups and Daughter of Pentacles. So it seems like this person, your future spouse, like who they are, it seems like this person, one has like what's the word I'm looking for, the phrase, a following, in a sense that they might be well known, whether it's in their career or just well known in the city. Like they are someone that people just genuinely love to see and love to hear that's around. So they can be like, a mini celebrity. They could be a little bit popular, but they do have a large following. But I feel like it comes from their work. I'm hearing the word philanthropy too for some reason. So that could be something that they do on the side or like they're very passionate about. This person definitely seems well educated and physically fit. in terms of like working out, muscular, going to the gym type of vibe. This person is also someone, I'm hearing them say that they are really big on like women's rights. It's something that I'm picking up that they're saying that they're very passionate about it. I'm also hearing too that they are passionate about like, let me get one more card. I want to make sure I say the right one. I'm hearing two things. Like cardiovascular health is something that I pick up this person is really big on and very passionate about. They might have had a family member that, you know, struggle with that, like a mother, a grandmother. I feel like it's more connected to the feminine side, so it might be like that. They're very passionate about it, and maybe that could explain why they're so into like women's rights and equity and that nature. And I feel like this person is someone, they seem like they'll be a little bit older than you. Nothing where it's like drastic in terms of like, oh my gosh, they're like 10 years, 15 years older than me. Like I could see them being at least like 5 years older than you, but they still have like an energy, like a personality that meshes well with yours, if that makes sense. Very understanding person. I'm gonna pull some of the other cards too to get a little bit more about their personality. Very mature. We have banana, vulnerable, timid, emotionally sensitive, sympathetic. You said okay, okay. Yeah, you can ask another question right after Summer. We have baguettes, tall, wealthy, beautiful accent, fair light brown complexion. Baea, Pisces, rich, tactful, full of life, romantic, excellent companion. So this person, like I said, and it's funny because we do have the God of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. That is someone that is well off financially secure, and financially stable. And so the fact that two cards say this person is rich but also and wealthy, it says like they have their coin together. Like they're building their legacy. They're building their empire. Let's get one more card. Oh wow! And it was funny because this is at like the bottom of the deck, and then it, as I shuffled, I guess it popped out. We have Champagne Capricorn, successful, gracious, life of the party. And remember how I said like people like when they come around. It's something that I really pick up here. And so this person is very popular, but not in a bad way. It's like people genuinely love seeing them or them being around because they just have this loving, like, charismatic, warm energy about themselves. It's something that I pick up as well. So yeah, that's what I have for that. And then let's get you songs and love notes from this person. Let's scoot this over some. Okay. All right, we have Text Me by Diggy and Levine Kali. Or Levine Kali, not sure how to pronounce their name. I've been staring at my phone, thinking about you, girl, every single song. I don't even need a call back, just a reason not to fall back. Am I doing too much? Am I asking too much? I don't mean for you to rush. I just need for you to text me. So I actually feel like this is your energy, which is interesting because, maybe this is something you have dealt with in the past where you've been into somebody and all you're like, man, why haven't they responded yet? Why haven't they called me back yet? What's going on? So it's like this person is saying you won't have to worry about that with me. Like I will respond. I will answer. I will call you back. We have You Got It Back by Usher. When you feel it in your body, you found somebody who makes you change your ways, like hanging with your crew. Said you act like you're ready. said you act like you're ready, but you really don't know. And everything in your past, you want to let it go. So, like, you know, this person, they're going to have it bad for you. Like, they're really going to want to be around you. Like, they just want you. You know, if that makes sense. We have All My Life by Casey and JoJo. All my life, I pray for someone. Like, I'm laughing because I know someone that hates this song. She loves the lyrics, but she doesn't like how the melody is. But that's why I'm like laughing, if you're wondering like why I'm giggling. So we have All My Life, I pray for someone like you, and I thank God that I finally found you. Because all my life, I pray for someone like you, and I hope that you love me too, and I hope that you feel the same way too. So that's how that person feels about you. Let's see what else we get. Sounds good. Ready, happy summer. You can go to my Etsy shop. I don't have my website up right now. Or you can also just like Cash App or PayPal me, whatever reading you want. We have Celine Dion, The Power of Love. Lost is how I'm feeling and lying in your arms when the world outside is too much to take. That all ends when I'm with you. Even though there may be times it seems I'm far away, never wonder where I am because I'm always by your side. And then let me get you some just regular little notes. We have You Are My Sweetheart. I have a gift for you. I can't wait for you to see it. Time has made me love you more. With you by my side, I feel unstoppable. Our love is so natural and pure. Me and you time is my favorite time. And then I trust you with my heart. Oh, and this one as well. I hope our children have your inner and outer beauty. Alrighty. So this is what your person wants to say to you at this time. I hope that resonated with you. I know that's a great song, Asha. It's like a classic. And maybe we did get paella, and then we did get Beautiful Accent. I'm glad that you said that too. I have to remind myself I need to add something on Etsy. I do readings in Spanish now on Etsy. So if anybody's ever interested in that, let me know. Alrighty. Up next is Tiffany. And then Sydney, you will be last on our list. Alright, Tiff. You put your name on the screen. Now I know your name is in here somewhere on my slides. I'm probably, oh, there it is. I do. I have an Etsy shop. I do. I believe, I think if I type it like this, let me see, Queen Sugar Tarot.etsy.com. I think that might work. Or I think I have to put the let's see. Nope. Oh wait, did that work? Yep, that worked. Yeah, if you click that link, it'll take you to my Etsy shop. I have like a whole thing. It's funny because a lot of people either don't know, if they come to me on YouTube, they don't know I have an Etsy shop. And then people come to me on Etsy, they don't know I have a YouTube. So it's always funny when they're like, you have a YouTube or you have an Etsy shop? I'm like, yeah. Sounds good. I also have an artwork Etsy shop as well too. I'll probably share that later at some point. But yeah, Queen Sugar has an Etsy shop. Alrighty, Tiffany. Let us see. Let's do I'm gonna do this one first. Log in. Okay. Okay. Question trying to be. She knows that I'm. She just did question. Alrighty, let's see. We have the Eight of Swords, the Goddess of Wands, and then the Emperor. I feel like you are doing the right. You made the right decision to cut her off, or like ending that friendship. It definitely seems like there might be some jealousy here, and also too, she might be someone that might hold you back in a sense, just because of her energy and just because of how she shows up in the world. Because over time, that can impact you, but also too the people that you associate with are a reflection of you at some point in your life, right? So like if you hang around people who aren't doing something with their lives or just sitting around complaining and doing nothing about it, like at some point it's going to show up in how you show up as a person, but also too it will be a reflection of how you are internally. There's something within you that will match and resonate with that, if that makes sense, right? So I think that's important to recognize. But yeah, you're definitely doing the right thing of letting them go and just kind of cutting ties, because there's nothing holding you back. So if anything holds you back, it's you at this point, right? So continue to, just cut things off and just let it go. And you can let them know like, hey, I really, I appreciate our time together as friends over the past X amount of time. However, I really just think, we're just on two different paths, going in two different directions, and I think it's just best if we kind of, just end things here as friends. And I wish you the best, and just kind of keep it moving from there. That's what I got for that question. All right, the next one is we got the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. It seems like he probably will get accepted into the school that he wants to. It definitely seems like he will. These are very positive, bright, uplifting cards. Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, wish fulfillment. It seems like it. It seems like whatever this decision that's going to lay out tomorrow, it's all going to work out for your son. Long story short. So just be ready for things to just work out. Point blank period. But it does look like he will be accepted, because those are really great cards to get. And then we have, my daughter, father feel about me. All right, let's see. We got the Two of Swords, Six of Cups, Justice card, and Six of Swords. I feel like there are mixed feelings here. So it's like wanting to be with you, but also too there's this energy of like back and forth, like should I be with her like that, or should I just leave it as is, type of thing. They do want to reconcile. Like they really appreciate the closeness that y'all share together as friends, and I feel like them wanting more deep down inside, they genuinely do love you, and they do want something more with you, but I feel like they still battle with their ego and like with their higher self, like making the best moves. So that could be why it could be a little hot and cold, or it could just be like a little iffy in the sense of like, okay, they show me this one day and then the next day they kind of like this. And it's just because they know they can't offer you the full package, basically. But yes, they do have feelings for you. They do love you still. Like it was bittersweet for y'all not to be together now. Like I feel like they think about where y'all would have been had y'all been together, you know, in terms of relationship. And there might be some regrets that they might have from time to time, but at the end of the day, they love you wholeheartedly. Like no doubt about it. Uh-oh. And then your next question. Oh, that's so funny. You said you have a pendulum question. I just put the pendulum up. All right, songs. Oh, he sends you songs? That's so cool. Let's see. What songs we get. Hey, Diana. I was just talking about you like maybe 10 minutes ago because the Casey and JoJo song came out. And I was like, I know someone that doesn't like this song, but she likes the lyrics, but not the melody of it. Like the musical arrangement. All right. So we have Just Give Me a Reason, Pink, and Nate Roots, maybe? Roots. Just give me a reason. Just a little bit's enough. Just a second. We're not broken, just bent. And we can learn to love again. It's in the stars. It's been written in the scars on our hearts. We're not broken, just bent. And we can learn to love again. So I feel like that represents their energy. Like, you know, because that song is kind of like, let's try this again. Let's figure this out. Like, we're not broken. Like, this, it doesn't have to be over. We're just bent. We're just needing to get something, you know, back in shape, is what I'm hearing them say with that. We have There For You, DeCarlo. Cast out all your anxiety. I will love you through your hardships. Even though there's no guarantee, I will never break a promise. When you smile down that aisle, lately I've been imagining. Against Goliath, I'll be your defense. I'll protect you till it all ends. You surely can. We have If This Were Mine by Luther Vandross and Sherilyn. If this were mine, I'll place at your feet all that I own. You've been so good to me. If this were mine, I'll give you the flowers, the birds, and the bees, and the old love inside me. That would be all I need. If this were mine, I'll give you anything. We have Like I Want You by Giveon. Sometimes I wish you knew, but I disguise the truth. I say I'm happy, but I'm still stuck on us. Does your mind play this game too? Think about me and you. I guess I'll just pretend until it all makes sense. I just showed you too, this person hasn't gotten over you. All right, we have Location, Khaled. I think that's how you say his name. Khaled. Send me your location. Focus on communicating because I just need the time and place to come through. Send me your location. Let's fire the vibrations. I don't need nothing else but you. Sounds good. Ray, hello. I will add you to this. And I'll add you too, Diana. We have Selena, Dreaming of You. Late at night when the world is stopping, or word is stopping, the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you. And I wish on a star that somewhere you are thinking of me too, because I'm dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. And let's get you one more song. Love Song, Adele. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I'm home again. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I'm whole again. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I'm young again. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I'm fun again. So this is how they feel. This is what they feel with you. And like having you in their life as their friend. So now let's do your pendulum question and then we'll be done. All right, pendulum question. My granddaughter, mother. All right, let's see. I'm going to just do it without the map. Okay. Should you keep calling? Should you keep calling? The answer is no. You should not keep calling. That's what they're saying. So no. Okay. Alrighty, boo. That's what I got for you. That is what I have for you, love. Alrighty. And then Sydney, you're so welcome. All right, Sydney, you're up next. And then Diana, and then Ray. Hello. Alrighty, Sydney, let me find your name on the screen. I feel like I might have you here somewhere. Alrighty. Love note for Sydney. We have, I love sharing meals with you. You're the best company. I love your sense of humor. No one makes me laugh the way you do. With you by my side, I feel unstoppable. Me and you time is my favorite time. You give the best gifts. I feel like you really know me. I may not always have the right words, but I always look at you with loving eyes. We are yin and yang. I love when I see you in my dreams. I value this connection between us. You're beautiful. You're beautiful exactly the way you are. And then the last one, our souls are so happy to be together. Alrighty. And then let's get you some songs. Kind of channel some of the messages from them. So the first one we have is Two Occasions, The Deal. Because every time I close my eyes, I think of you. And no matter what the season nears, I still love you with all my heart. And I want to be with you wherever you are. I only think of you on 2 occasions. That's day and night. So this person wants to say, like, they think about you nonstop. Like, you're always on their mind. They miss you. They love you. You know, you are literally the thought that, the last thought and the first thought of their day. I could see them, like, it's funny, I see them kind of drawing a little bit, like, you know, doodling, and they're like on a sheet of paper, and like they might actually be able to know how to draw, or they know how to draw certain things really well, so they'll listen, you know, they might think of you and they start drawing, or they might listen to a certain song and they start drawing while thinking of you. That's something that I pick up. What else? We have Love Ballad by LTD. I've never been so much in love before. What a difference a true love made in my life. So nice, so right. Loving you gave me something new that I never felt, never dreamed of. Something's changed. No, it's not the feeling I had before. Always much, much more. So this person is saying, like, they never felt this way before. Like, it's literally new to them. It's a powerful feeling of love. They're saying that they feel this warm sensation within their heart when they think of you. The thought of you just makes their heart smile. It's like you feed their soul. It's something I'm hearing them say too. I'm also hearing them say that they can just get high off your love. I'm hearing them say, I don't know what I would do without you. They keep saying that, I don't know what I would do without you. We have Shotgun Rider Tim McGraw. I don't ever want to wake up looking into someone else's eyes, another voice calling me baby. On the other end of the phone, a new girl putting on her makeup before dinner on Friday night. No, I don't ever want to know no other shotgun rider besides me singing to the radio. So kind of like that, like they don't ever want to know what it's like not to have you in their life. Let's get you one more. We have Soon as I Get Home by Faith Evans. If I try to spend some time with you to make you happy, would you feel better? And if I could with you, I would forever be in love, so in love. Making love all through the night. We could hold each other tight. I could take away the pain if you would only let me. Just forget about the past because I want to make it last. So that's another thing that they want to say with you as well. So it's a lot of energy, connected to this deep, profound love that they have for you, but also to the feelings that they feel when it comes to this love and this connection. Let's get one more. We have So Into You by Tamia. I think you're truly something special, just what my dreams are really made of. Let's stay together, you and me, boy. There's no one like you around. I really like what you've done to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you. That's how they feel. That is exactly how they feel. I love that. Alrighty, that's what I got for you, Sydney. I hope that resonated with you and you enjoyed your reading. Alrighty, up next is Diana. Diana. We have I love when you encourage me with your words. You're welcome, Sydney. Your vibe matches my vibe. So I'm going to just get you those two and I'm going to get the other deck. We have fighting these demons and my troubled past are so hard. We have I will admit that I did act very childish and that ruined our connection. We have one of my love languages is words of affirmation. It means a lot to hear the words I love you or I am proud of you. That kind of matches that. I love when you encourage me with your words. We have I have to break these toxic habits and behaviors. Oh, something fell on the floor. Oh, two cards actually fell on the floor. Let me see if I can grab them. Okay. You have thank you for being patient with me. You are enough. You will always be enough. I want to kiss your body from head to toe. Yep, this is you. These are your cards. You can have anything that you want from me. I want to apologize to you. And then let's get one more. I pray for your well-being, safety, and peace of mind often. I might get you a couple cards from someone else if you catch my drift really fast. Two cards from A, or I guess T. Two cards from T. All right, we have I daydream about being intimate with you. Ooh. And then let's get one more. We have two cards actually. Very, very interesting. We have this is a sacred bond. And then thank you for helping me find my voice. So these are specifically from T. But also some of the other cards can be from him too if you want to see what resonates with each one. So that's what I got for you. And then Ray, hello. You are our last one for the night. I'm going to close us out and pull you up again. Alrighty. We have you here. Okay. Put your name on the screen. Uh-oh. All right, love notes and self-love reading. You got it. Love notes. We have trust me. Thank you for always being honest with me, even when I don't want to hear it. I know you want to help me grow. I support your dreams. Go for a goal. Let's do something fun soon. Our connection is ready for a new season. I admire your drive and ambition. Let's grow together. Our roots run deep, and this is will help us grow tall. So you got two cards saying something about grow. We have tell me your love language. Let me love you the way you want to be loved. And then I love you as much as you love me. So now, let's do your self-love reading. No, it's not closed. All right. What are you doing well? Ray, hello. We had escaping boss bitch. What are you doing well? I'm comfortable in my own skin. Areas of growth, and nobody gonna treat me like I'm average. Number 36, and then I am the table. Number 3. And I'm gonna get some tarot as well too. We have the Justice card, and we have the Six of Swords. So in terms of what you're doing well, you do a good job of like knowing when your time is up, or when someone's time is up. Like knowing when something has hit its expiration date is basically what I'm trying to say here. It's also great that you are someone that you're stepping more and more into being this, you know, this quote unquote like boss, being this quote unquote empress, this high priestess. I'm gonna read the boss one for you really quick. So it says, in the words of rapper Lotto, never ever play me like I'm average. And that's very similar to what that card says. So it's funny, actually. And it says, you look good, doing well financially, emotionally stable, healthy, and at peace. You are not ordinary, boo. You are on your boss-ish. You know your worth, protect your power, and call all the shots. You have everything going on for yourself. This card reminds you to remember that you are the boss. You call the shots and make the moves. Tell everyone else to fall in line when they forget who you are, especially you. Don't forget that you are the one that gets the final say. So you're doing a good job of like really tapping into more of that energy and knowing that you have the control and the power to be the, to kind of like lead yourself to the destiny that you want. You are the captain, you are the pilot, you are the artist, right? You are the creator. And I feel like too, with the I'm comfortable in my own skin, you are embracing more and more of who you are. You show up as yourself authentically. You're finally recognizing like, this is who I am. This is who I choose to be. So if people don't like that, people don't want to be around me because I'm being my true self and I'm showing up as who I'm supposed to be, that's okay. They're just not meant to be in my life. And, you're no longer like, becoming upset about that. It could be bittersweet though, especially like, let's say it's someone that you've been friends with for a very long time and it's like y'all on different paths now. So, you get to this space where like, you know what? It's about my peace. It's about my sanity. It's about my well-being and me being in alignment with my purpose. So yeah, it might be bittersweet in that moment, but I know that I'm walking in my path. In terms of areas of growth, we know, like we said, not being treated like your average and knowing that you are the table. I'm noticing the colors too are very similar. And both of these have number 3 in it. And also this song, this card talks about the song, which matches that song, and that has 3 in it too. So 333 is definitely symbolic for you. And something that I pick up here too. And I think another thing, you want to pay attention to the number 333. That's the angel number for you. So like, mind, body, and soul. And I would say that it's important for you to, keep that in balance, keep that in check. So you got the 2 of Wands and the God of Cups as well. I feel like, with these cards coming up too on this side of like areas of growth, recognizing that you ain't got to be everybody's cup of tea, right? That's something that you have to really know and recognize, and know when sometimes when you want to be in certain spaces or around certain people or have certain experiences and it doesn't work out for you, think of it as a level of protection, and that's important to remember, that sometimes doors are closed for us because they're not meant for us to walk through, right? And there's something better for us along the way. So let's get you like a word of advice card, and then I'll get you an ancestor card too. Emperor. The Emperor is all about taking charge, being the boss, being that leader, not letting anyone or anything get in the way of how they control their kingdom, how they lead, how they show up for their people, right? Because the Emperor is a leader, right? And so this is just letting you know, this is a reminder to be very strategic about who you let in your life, what you allow in your life, and knowing that you call the shots at the end of the day. Notice how like your first card there, she's in her chair, she's in her, I call like her little throne in a sense, and he's on his throne. So like step into that Empress energy, step into that High Priestess energy. Let's get one more card. We have Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace, and then Stag, trust and thrive. Okay, so these are your messages that I have for you at this time, boo. So I hope that resonated with you. Alrighty, and I think Arminta, you said you were going to donate again. Hey, Love Queen. Yeah, if you want to send something, you can. Oh, that's so funny. People used to call you that. You're welcome. All right. Arminta. Let's see. Five of Cups. Ace of Swords. Six of Swords. It seems like they might actually have a lot going on right now. Like there's so many moving pieces in their life. There's some sadness that they're experiencing for some reason. It's not connected to you though. Like, I think they might actually tell you what's going on, of why they're experiencing this sadness, and like maybe why they haven't been, asking for it lately. But there definitely seems to be some type of just energy that's kind of, causing this sadness, causing this a little bit of like emotion, like it's like an emotional burden in a sense. And it might not even be something that happened recently to them, or like, that they've heard about. But it seems like there's just something emotionally going on that's a lot for them in this, this week, I would say. And so that could be why they have pulled away a little bit in terms of the intimacy. He said, next one, does he have an issue? Son of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Death card. I don't think he has an issue with it. I think it's more so he might feel like he might not meet your standards when it comes to that. So like, let's say you can read, I don't know, 5 books in a month and they don't even read at all. It's like they might compare themselves in that sense, you know, like, am I compatible with her intellectually? I feel like I feel like you believe that he definitely has there's some compatibility when it comes to those type of conversations, but I think you might be out of his league when it comes to like the reading a lot and learning a lot. But he's willing to understand and like learn and, you know, kind of talk about those things with you. You know, he might want to read something every now and then, but I think that's not his thing, 100%. Like if you tell him like, hey, I found this really cool book, it's about X, Y, and Z, like he's the type where like, you know, if he reads it and it grabs his attention, he'll probably continue it. But if it doesn't grab his attention immediately, he just might not be into it, which is fine. You know, everybody doesn't have to like everything that we like. But I think he worries like, okay, if I don't like these type of things, would she, you know, still want to talk to me? Would she still be interested in me type of vibe? So that's just something to be mindful of too. But I'm hearing him say like he likes when you teach him things or when you talk to him about certain things, because it's very attractive. Like your intelligence is sexy to him. He likes women that are smarter than him. He thinks you're smarter than him. That's what I got for you on that. Okay, lovely, gotcha. All right, what's your question, lovely? Or did you send it in an email? All right, lovely, will be the last one for the night. All right, how's your DM feeling about you? We got the Goddess of Pentacles, Five of Wands, the Hermit. Let's see. I feel like, honestly, I'm hearing you say he doesn't like it when you two are not talking or like at odds at this time. It's like he always sees you in this high value place, like an empress, a goddess. Like it never, no matter the distance, no matter what, he never looks at you anything less than a goddess, anything less than a queen, anything less than like you know, the love of their life in a sense. We have twin flame union, heart, body, mind, and soul. So I feel like this is just kind of symbolizing this energy of like them wanting you guys to get together, wanting you all to be in union, wanting you all to be one. I'm using Cherry's romantic fairy oracle deck, and I'm hearing them say like they hate it when you all fight or they hate it when you all are at odds. We have marriage, wedding bells are ringing. See, it's like this person literally is thinking about, you know, union, thinking about marriage, thinking about being with you long term. And so I feel like They're in this space where they really want to reconcile, but it's like, I feel like they understand why there has to be distance at times, or why there has to be, you all go on your separate sides of the corner or the room, because there's some work that has to be resolved. We have spirit soul path, a personal evolution within your relationship. So like, it's connected to that, like, that you all have to grow and heal and work out on some things before you can come together in union. Then we have friendly support, fairies, guides, and friends give aid. And so, that just says like the spiritual aspect, like your teams are working together to allow this connection to still unfold beautifully. Let's get one more card. Self-love wanted to come out. It's funny, time apart at the bottom of the deck now. To love yourself first, I'll put it to the side, but that wasn't the card I feel like Spirit really wanted for your final card. Like both of you all practicing self-love. And then we have healing connection. Your romance will transform your life. So this shows you, like, as you all heal and practice self-love and, focus on your paths, it allows this connection to become very healing, therapeutic, and then it allows you all to come together and stay together, right? So that's what I have for you in terms of how he's feeling. I hope that resonated with you. Alrighty. That's what I got for tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed their reading. You're welcome. All right. I wish you all the best. I'll see you guys soon. Stay safe. Stay warm. Stay cool. Depending on where you are in the world. And I'll be back again. Love you all. Bye.